Family. Gladiator in arena constellation caput. I've been staring at the wall again, so clean, sterile. It makes me feel calm, but I've not been feeling like myself lately. I've been feeling weird, even. I feel restless and I notice a weird sensation in my chest. It's not unpleasant, but there's something inside of me that pushes myself to make it disappear. On the other hand, it somehow feels nice, and I like it. Can't stop asking myself what it means. Don't want to tell the doctor about it. I know how the medical room works. Something hurts. You go there and they fix it, no matter what it is. But I don't want to heal yet. Maybe it's because I have a lot more free time. The course ended a few weeks ago, and I haven't done anything but rest ever since. My mind was busy with other things. I didn't have enough time to think of so many questions. Nowadays, the only distractions I have are the therapy sessions. Don't know if the other girls feel the same way I do. I've never asked them. We don't really talk about anything in particular, and instead we just chat about what we did and what we plan to do. Noise snaps me out of my thoughts. Somebody's knocking on my door. Oof, this room looks familiar. Come in. It's Valentine. Now that I think about it, a strange feeling in my chest started when I met him. Hello, Clara. Daydreaming again? I was thinking. You're always doing that. Do you want to go to the dining room? I don't feel like going today, to be honest. That's fine. I wanted to tell you something. I think you might like it, unless you're too busy with your thoughts. Sure, tell me. Went to my weekly therapy session yesterday and... Look at Valentine. It looks like he is having a hard time saying this. I didn't want to tell you this until I was completely sure, but my body isn't the only different thing about me. Valentine has completely caught my attention now. What do you mean? Well, it's obvious that I'm not like the rest of you, but still. You know that we're all androids and siblings, don't you? Uh-huh. I was thinking about our father. We never talk about him. How is he? What do you mean? He's very serious and... physically. Well, he doesn't have too much hair on his head, and he's got a big bushy beard. He wears glasses and a white lab coat. You know him too. Are you sure all the other girls have the exact same father? Yes, we've talked about this before. What's this all about? Back in my therapy, a thin, tall man came to talk to me. He said I wasn't like the rest of you. We already know that. The real question is why. It's because I'm not your sibling. He said he was my father, that I was unique. There it is, a strange feeling in my chest again. It feels stronger than ever. And who was he? I mean, besides being your father? I don't know, but he said we'll all get out of here soon, except I won't be able to come with you. Is it because we aren't siblings? I guess. I wanted to stay with you, Clara. Don't worry, maybe it was just a test. I sometimes do it in therapy. I wouldn't be too sure. He gave me this. Valentine takes a card out of his pocket, like the one some of the professors used to open forbidden doors. A forbidden key card. Why did he give it to you? He wants me to use it to find him again, every night, but I'm not too sure. You have to go. We need to know who you really are. Who I really am. If you're not our brother, then it means you're different. Why would you be the only different one? Well, we all look the same. And if it can be different, why couldn't we? I don't know. This is scary. I can go with you if you want. No, you told me not to tell anyone about this. But you just told me. I couldn't keep it in. Please, Clara, don't tell anyone. You can trust me, but there's something else I wanted to mention. Those keys aren't just used to open doors. You can use them to unlock the professor's computers. Okay, what about that? We can use it to turn on one of the computers and see what's inside. No way. Come on, Valentine. We could use their computers to see what they've written about us. I'm not interested. Well, why don't you give it to me then? You can give it to me after you used it. I'm starting to think it was a bad idea telling you this. Come on, Valentine. Don't tell me you never wanted to see what they got in those computers. Never. Fine, whatever. It's your keycard, so you can do whatever you want with it. Promise not to tell anyone about this, okay? Calm down, but once you get back from talking with your father, I want you to tell me everything. Fine. Are you sure you don't want to come to the dining room? You might see Marcia or Miu there. Okay, I'll go. You head up first. I'll catch you in a few minutes. Alright. Valentine leaves the room and closes the door. The whole thing is so weird. We passed all of our tests and Valentine did too. Why did Valentine's father just show up now? If his old father wasn't his real one, maybe mine isn't my real one either. I should follow him tonight. Grab my pillow and press it against my face, screaming into it. It's the only thing that relaxes me. Can't stand having so many unanswered questions. Need to talk to Julia about this. Maybe she'll come up with something. Plus, she's the only one besides Valentine I can trust. Other girls never talk about this kind of stuff. Scared that if I talk to them about it, they might snitch to one of the professors. If only I could get that keycard, then I might find something out. No, I shouldn't. Theft is bad, even if it's just to use it for a moment. Yeah, feeling I know where this is going to lead. Get up from my bed and leave the room. Walk to the dining room. Every time I go, it looks emptier. Professors just take the girls away without notice. But they never tell us where. They only tell us to trust them. Everybody here wants us to trust them, but they never give me any reason to do so. I over at the dining room and take an apple. Valentine is sitting with Marcia, Miu, and Senka. Yep, those are definitely some familiar faces. Ah, you're finally here. Hello, Clara. What's up, Clara? Hi. Hello, how are you? I'm good. Trying to kill some time. Can't wait until they get me out of here. You went to the military classes, didn't you? Yes, I trained with Julia. What do you think you'll do once you leave this place? To be honest, I never really thought about it. It's gotta be related to what we trained for. You know what our professor said, we're here for a purpose. And what purpose would that be? Well, we'll figure it out soon. And why haven't they told us yet? Why do you care so much? I've always been like that. Don't mind her. Martin kicks my leg under the table. Get his message. Maybe I'm asking way too many questions. Go back to eating my apple and let them talk to each other. So, Marcia, what did you do back at your military classes? Once you leave, we probably won't see each other again, so I'd like to know before you go. Well, Miu and I went in the same unit, so I can't speak for her, but we use rifles. Rifles? Firearms? That sounds dangerous. Well, they are, but if you're not careful... Well, but only if you're not careful. We practice in this huge room with a bunch of wooden walls. Shot cowboy figures with targets. Did you protect anything? Not really, we just memorized tactics and improved our aim. It was the same for me. Don't forget the focus practice we had to go through. Alright, those were the worst. Sometimes we had to walk around these huge rooms while they played super annoying noises. Threw things at us, but we had to stay calm. That sounds awful. It's fun once you get used to it. Back at my unit, we compete against each other to see who can endure the most. I was always the best one. What did you do, Valentine? His smile immediately vanishes. My stuff was a lot more conventional, etiquette and service classes. Taught us to act nice and proper. Also learned to cook, and honestly, that was my favourite part. Still, my stories are kind of boring. Sure, Clara's are a lot more fun. Why don't you tell them, Clara? Look up and the girls are staring at me intently, waiting for my reply. Mine isn't really that interesting either. We just study how to plant things. Plants? Like those small trees in the backyard? No, we planted seeds in orange rivers with full of sand. Barely had any water, so we had to follow very specific steps to plant them. Really hard, but who did it well, they'd grow. Was that everything he did? Yes, just that. I resumed the conversation, but I'm not really interested in it. I finished my apple instead and get up so I can throw the core in the trash can. Girls, have you seen Julia today? She's always in the backyard or her room. She spends the entire day running around. Thank you. I'm going to see her. See you soon. Goodbye, Clara. But yeah, it's nice to finally know what her real name is, but I still like Mara. I mean, it's nearly the same name as... It's just placing the CL with them. And I'm also assuming Valentine is our soon-to-be Sal. I walk out to the trash can and throw whatever's left in my apple. And after that, I walk to the backyard. Some professors in the hallways, who never seem to go anywhere, said just running around the place. They're always here. Reach the backyard and see Julia there. Glad to know they haven't taken her away yet. Hey Clara, what are you doing here so early? Hi Julia, I wanted to talk to you about something, if you don't mind, of course. Clara, is this another one of your conspiracies? Don't laugh, this is serious. Please lower your voice. Okay, tell me, what happened? Class was finished a few weeks ago. We first met when we both came here, right? Uh-huh. One by one, they're taking girls away, but have you ever wondered why they're taking them away in the first place? Well, every single one of us has a purpose. That's why they created us. Are you okay with that? What do you mean? Have they ever told you what your exact purpose? Or what's your exact purpose? Or is it something horrible? What if it's something horrible, or something that you don't like to do? I never thought about that. Does it really matter? Of course it does. You shouldn't worry about that, it's weird. Why don't you go to the infirmary and tell them about it? I'm sure they can help you. No, I don't think they can. I'll do it then. Let me ask my professor where I'll go once I leave this place. Tomorrow we can meet up here again. I'll tell you what he said. I'm sure you'll feel better that way. I don't think that's a good idea. Don't tell anyone about this. Not too suspicious of everyone. Julia, do whatever you want, but don't tell them I was the one who asked, okay? Don't worry, I think you're reading too much into it, but I'll keep your secret. Thank you. I stay here, sitting next to Julia while she keeps reading one of her fantasy books. She loves those. No one knows what she learned before she came to this place, but I don't think I want to have that kind of conversation with her. Hey, Julia, do you remember what we talked about when we talked about our father? Of course I do. What about it? What if he's not our real father? Oh, so that's the thing being taken away from here. Wasn't the only thing on your mind. It just popped into my head. It's a strange idea. Why would you think he isn't the real one? What if he lied to us? What reason would he have to do that? I don't know. What kind of stuff did he ask you? He asked a lot of things. Sometimes we just talked about my classes and how things were going. Other times he tested me. His tests, he gave them to me as well. What did he ask you? Strange questions. Sometimes they were just stories or hypothetical situations. He asked for my opinion. I think he just did it to spend more time with me. Do you remember any of them? Yes, a lot of them. Tell me one, please. Okay, let me see if I remember a good one. Julia brings her hand to her chin. She has a really good memory, so she's probably checking around her huge stash of memories. Imagine you're a little girl. Wait, do you know what a dog is? Have you ever seen a puppy? Of course I have. They're the cutest. Right, imagine you're a little girl. Wake up every morning in your bed. There is a sweet smell coming from downstairs. You roll around your warm bed a few times before taking off the covers. Sit on the bed and put on your house slippers and walk down a wooden staircase. Very small, so you're careful not to fall on your way down. You can barely reach the banister. When you're finally downstairs, you see your father preparing your breakfast. Mouth immediately salivates at the sight. You are so hungry. Sounds so much better than the questions they asked me. Father says your hot chocolate cup is almost ready, but you have to wait a little bit. So you walk to the living room. There is a small puppy in a corner, snuggling on a bed. Walk close and pet it. It's not a thing you've ever touched. You're gonna make me hate this place. That place sounds like a perfect dream. When you finish playing with the puppy, you go to the kitchen and enjoy your hot chocolate while looking through a window. It's fall, and leaves are falling from trees. The ground looks warm orange. Go on, I love this. Every morning you wake up and do the same. Enjoy doing every little thing one by one. But one day, when you go to the living room to wait for your hot chocolate, the puppy is not there. How do you feel? Bad. Why isn't it there? You don't know, so instead of petting the puppy, you sit and wait. A few minutes, your chocolate is ready and you drink it. You don't enjoy it as much as you did with the other days. It's still nice though. You finish it while looking at the orange ground through the window. Puppy never comes back, but you keep doing your daily routine until you get used to it again. I don't know if I like where this story is going. One of those days, your fluffy bed feels way too hot, smothering you, so you run away from it. Once you are out of it, you feel bad. You run down the stairs to get your chocolate. Now that will make you feel better. You sit and wait until your father finishes making it. The wait takes longer because you went down the stairs too quickly. Once the chocolate is ready, you drink it, and the feeling of it warming up your mouth and stomach relaxes you. You finally feel at ease. In the morning you wake up overwhelmed by the scorching heat. But walking down to get your chocolate always manages to calm you down. Watching the leaves fall from the trees is amazing. It makes you forget everything else. Till one day, when you pick up your hot chocolate cup and look through the window, you notice the leaves are gone. The ground is still orange, but now it's full of sand. Huge blazing deserts surround your house. Father acts like nothing has changed, but it concerns you. Suddenly the warmth of your chocolate doesn't feel nice anymore. It overwhelms you, just like your bed. You can't finish drinking it, so you leave it there, still half full. Everything you enjoyed has gone, and none of those things will ever come back. And that's it. That's how the story ends. How did it make you feel? Horrible, but doesn't surprise me. When it started, I thought it would be different, but no, they asked me similar things. I think they wanted to know if we could feel bad. Who wouldn't feel bad going through something like that? And why would they make such an elaborate story just to make us feel bad? I don't know. You question everything. Maybe his father told them to him when he was a kid. Maybe he just felt like doing it. No, there has to be a reason for this. Do you want me to ask that to my professor too? No, you don't have to. What about you? Why don't you tell me one of your stories? To be honest, I don't feel like it after listening to yours, so I'd rather not. I'm getting tired, so I'll go back to my room and lay down for a bit. Alright. Hope things go well, Julia. Good luck good luck asking that to your professor. Okay, you're worrying too much. Walked back to my room, still thinking about that story. It was disturbing, almost like it was specifically written to slowly make me feel worse and worse. The worst part about it was that it didn't make any sense. Everything happened for no reason, but it still made me feel bad. Maybe Julia's right, it's just a simple story, but someone had to write it. Could it have been Dad? Arrived at my bedroom and plopped down on my bed. Once again, I'm staring at the ceiling, my mind completely blank. Time passes a lot faster when I do this. Almost forgot. Need to follow Valentine and make sure he doesn't notice me. My bedroom door a little bit and take a look through the crack. I already turned off the lights. Going to get in so much trouble if someone finds me out of my room at these hours. Someone's coming. I close my door and wait for a few seconds before I take a peek again. It wasn't a guard, but Valentine instead. I'm sure he's going to see his father. Going to follow him. Leave my room and corner by corner I go after him, avoiding under the few lights that were still lit on the way. Valentine uses his keycard to open the door that leads to the Professor's lounge room. I see a long hallway full of plants through the glass. There's a tall, well-dressed man waiting for him. They're talking, but I can't make out their words from my spot. Wish I knew how to read lips. Should go back to my bedroom. I'll ask him tomorrow. Valentine is unable to keep things secret. Run in my bedroom and lay down on my bed. Sleepover comes me soon. See a few pictures. They're nice. Plants, sand, a small pool of heat comes from me and makes me want to stay here. Soon the pictures melt in the darkness and I open my eyes. It was a really nice dream. Tight feeling in my chest that bothered me so many days is gone. I feel like leaving my bed. My eyelids feel heavy, so I roll around the bed and try to resume the nice dream I was having. I don't make it, but my fluffy blankets feel nice anyway. Just when I'm about to fall asleep again, here's someone knocking on my door. Knocks are very soft and I can barely hear them. Yell in response. Who is it? I'm busy. Sorry, Clara. I'll come back later. Valentine, he's definitely going to tell me about yesterday. I knew it. Knew he wouldn't keep it to himself for long. Come in. Valentine shyly walks in, turns on the lights. I sit on my bed and rub my eyes while I listen to his story. How was your night? You went to see your father, didn't you? Yes, I needed to talk to you about it. Made me a really weird offer. Don't think I can do it. Oh? It can't be that bad. Tell me. He gave me this. Valentine takes out a flash drive for the cord. And it's similar to the ones they used to connect us to transport pods. He told me to use it. Said it would clear my mind and let me see how different I am to the rest of you, but I'm scared. Weird indeed. Go on then, do it. I can't. Wuss, did he say anything else? He just told me to connect to this no matter what. But our professors have never talked to us about this, not even in class. I don't know. I will. I'm gonna use it and then you'll see it's safe. I'm not scared of what could happen. Are you sure? Yes, give it to me. I'm going to connect to it. Right now? Why? Should I wait? Valentine gives me the device. Take the cord and position it behind my ear. Plug it in, turn it around until it fits the right position. Yeah, this is definitely not a good idea, but each flow of data comes to my mind. New memories appear, many of my own memories vanish. I can see them slowly fading into nothingness. My head hurts and my heart is racing. I can see how I was made. Assembly line. A few scarred girls who look just like me. What is this? We're just another product? All these memories. I stole them from me. Finally the data clock stops and I find myself in my bedroom once again. Need to leave this place is unbearable. Valentine is right in front of me. Clara, are you alright? Tries to grab the device, still dangling from my ear, but I push him back and take the flash drive in my hands. Can't let him see this. No, if he should, he would Tell the professors. I need to do something. I'm drenched in sweat. Clara, what's going on? I know this was a bad idea. Get out. Go back, please. I said get out. This scares Valentine. He quickly walks to the door. No, he won't tell anyone about this. He's too scared. Defective android. It's true, he's not like us, but I didn't see any of that in my memories. I see my room through a different view now. They're storing us here, just like objects. Raised everything they didn't want us to see and replaced it with fear. Not worth a dime. Walked around the room, restless. Don't know what to do. Is it even possible to run away from this place? I'd always been curious of the outside world, but now I know bad things await for us once we leave. Somehow they managed to make all the girls act like nothing matters, but I've seen it. No doubt, we're just a product. We are not worthy. I'm about to start crying, but why did they make us? Why do we have a father? That device woke me up. But at the same time, it gave me more questions than answers. Valentine, need to get his keycard. Have an idea. Walk to my bathroom and take out one of my bobby pins. But then I put it in the flash drive slot until I managed to break the connector. Now Valentine won't be able to use it. Put the flash drive in my pocket and leave the room. Walk straight to Valentine's bedroom. Hear him mumbling something when he opens the door. Clara, I'll call the professor. Sorry, Valentine. I was scared. I thought you came to beat me up. What? Of course not. I would never do that. I wanted to ask her something and apologize, of course. Give it back to me first. Here you go. And the broken flash drive. Valentine sighs and stares at it for a few seconds. Huh, I thought you'd gone crazy. Of course not, silly, but I tried it for you first to make sure it worked, so now I want you to do something for me. But what did you see there? Nothing, just some horrible pictures. The man was obviously pulling a joke on you. I think it broke when I took it off, I'm sorry. I think it's better that way. We should forget all about it and just wait until they pick us up. You're right, it's just I can't get those pictures out of my head. Now I don't know if I'll be able to sleep. Thought that maybe you could give me your key card for a little bit. Where I could go to the rec room at night without being caught. But you could get us in trouble. Please, just until I feel better. Fine. Valentine takes the card out of the drawer and hands it to me. Grab it and keep it in my pocket. I can tell he's not too sure about his decision. Thank you. You're a good friend. Gaze immediately changes at my words. He smiles at me. You're a good friend too, Clara. To be honest, I don't know what I would do without you. Thank you for helping me with this. I feel bad about using him like that, but he hasn't seen what I have. Make sure to give him all his memories back. Him and all the girls. Gonna try and rest for a bit, if you don't mind. Sure, take care. Going to get rid of this thing as soon as I can. I can't let any professor see it. Okay, good luck. I go back to my room and lay in my bed. Take the key card between my fingers and look at it. Bright red, a small black stripe. It has some kind of coat that shimmers against the light. Also has a symbol with a few words. Delta Labs. Don't want to accidentally lose it, so I put it between my underwear and head to the dining room. Car feels really uncomfortable against my skin, but it's the only way nobody will notice it. Get up and look for a place to sit. The room is almost empty, but I managed to see Mia and Senko gesturing at me from the other side of the room. I sit next to them. How strange. Why aren't you with Marcia? She is not here. I took her away yesterday. I can't wait until they take me with her. What about you? You don't want to go? I do, I guess. All these girls are... they're empty brains, ready to feel and transform. Can't even try to explain it to them. They wouldn't understand anyway. Even I wouldn't have believed it if it wasn't already imprinted in my mind. There is one girl who might understand. Julia. Is Julia at her usual spot? No, I haven't seen her today. Seems like they took her away too. Well, fuck. I'm gonna miss her. But it wasn't like the others. It wasn't her turn. Not yet, at least. One of the girls heard her asking weird questions to a professor, and they sent her to the infirmary. Nobody has seen her since that happened. Well, now I fucking feel even worse, because that was my fault. Try to pretend that I don't care about it. It must have been something really serious. Yeah, poor girl. Shit. Took her away because of me. Need to do something, and do it fast. Don't know what is waiting for me when I leave this place. Not hungry anymore, so I throw away my half-eaten apple. Leave without saying goodbye to them. They just stare at me wordlessly. Their expression makes me feel alone. This entire place is so unnatural and fake. All the things they've told us are lies. Go back to my room. Count the seconds till midnight. Then I leave the bedroom and walk as silently as possible to the professor's lounge area. Right to a room with a computer. This one might work. Find the card to open the door, and then use it to unlock the computer. There's so many programs I've never seen before. They also have files about every single one of us. Would they have written about me? Extremely insightful subject. Show some sign of awareness. Keep under surveillance. Modify your memories. Again, in case of erratic behavior. Wow, didn't know it was so important. Gonna look up Valentine. Special subject. Custom made for Mr. Valentine. Keep under strict surveillance and avoid any kind of damages. Don't interact with him unless Mr. Valentine orders us to. He was specifically commissioned? A commission? I'm watching another program, the Empire News. There have been some riots against the latest generation of androids. There are pictures of people destroying and burning down robots. Blood everywhere. Police raids. We don't want machines. People hate us. They want us dead. Every single one of us. That's how it is. Why did they create us? Every other news I see are related to that. War in the desert. Androids killing humans and humans destroying androids. Can't keep reading this. I feel tears threatening to fall, but I don't stop them. The whole world hates us. They don't want us here. I knew it was different to them, but why? What did I do? What do we do to them? All those tales the professors told us about making human friends and to love each other feel useless now. Now I understand why they never told us about the outside world. There's only hate and death for the likes of us. Wipe my tears away and keep reading the news. The world out there is huge, yet we have been confined to these tiny walls. Not worth a damn to them. Not even worth a damn to anyone. Don't care about our suffering. Keep reading until I find a weird article. Mechanophilia has been officially outlawed after exposing a romance between a human and an android in the Special Operation Corps of the Empire. It's a woman. She fell in love with a machine. Maybe she's not like the others, but they don't mention anything else about her in the article. Type in mechanophilia in the search bar. All we can return are hundreds of pornographic images. It's not what I'm looking for. At least not for now. But yeah. We already know who that is. Keep searching for a bit until I find an anti-imperial form. Very few comments. Apparently she's named Synergia. She was the leader of a squad. Other than that, all I see are insults and curses against the Empire. Nobody defends her. Synergia. I search everything I can about her. Find pictures and videos. She was a heroine before the scandal, completely destroyed her professional career. Unit was specialized in android control. Her pictures of her working with other robots, smiling at machines. Videos of her raids are amazing. Just deactivate instead of killing them. Almost feels like she's treating them with actual love. This looks like magic. She is perfectly capable of defeating foes superior to her in both strength and numbers. She looks like some kind of super soldier. Maybe I can find something about her in the Volta files. Type Synergia in the search bar. I only get one result. It's her. but she's also known as Celia. She was demoted to a lower level job. It forced her to move away from her home and completely disappeared from any media. The new crime was to love an android. Maybe she can understand me. Maybe if I can find her, if I can meet her. The address is there. Memorize her entire file and keep reading. Find another interesting thing, when mechanophilia was outlawed, we also stopped making any new android models. Yet here I am. Spent hours investigating until I found some files. Information about so-called Project Synergia. Talks about the war between humans and androids. The need for androids immune to hacking. I don't say much about it, but I'm sure it has something to do with me. Research is being done in Velta's laboratories, where they are currently developing a new generation of androids. This must be here. They mentioned 3 machines that control every single android. That's why the other girls can't think for themselves. I managed to break free, then they can do it too. Find some emails I haven't completely deleted yet. Oh, okay, we actually get to have a look at some of these. Okay, let's start with this one. Dr. Joseph Beckel, read the 3 machines. The announcement of the 3 new series is already ready now that the agreement with the government has been signed. We can get the public to accept and buy these new androids. We can deal with severe blow to the humanist movement that has grown so much in recent years. Filter will not only be as big as a few years ago, but we will have the ability to force the government to modernize this fucking country for once. There's one for Walter Becker. EMP and shuttle almost complete. The terrain analysis system we sent to the army has worked perfectly. They've been able to create a digital map of the previous position of the rebel tunnels connected to Fort Ascot. Exploration forces estimate that they will find the main rebel base in a matter of days, so we are finalizing the construction of the mega EMP that will be launched by a land torpedo shuttle. If this goes well, it could mean the end of the war. I hope that wasn't the case. Okay, then Alfred Clean, read the refugees again. The negotiations with the new Japanese colony have failed again. Refuse to let us keep the refugees born in the Empire. They want them all. If it were up to me, I would gladly send them all to them after all the problems they have caused over the years, but Japan is not willing to take responsibility for the expenses this would cause. At the moment, I need you to investigate the old archives of the Red Sun Company and find out which of the members were Japanese and which were from other Asian countries. Okay, well, that's it there. Hear a noise, so turn on the computer as fast as I can. Take out the card and run back to my room. Heart feels like it's gonna burst. Strange feeling in my chest has come back, but it feels different now. It's stronger, so much stronger than before. That woman, Celia, the only thing I can think of. Run back to my room as fast as I can and throw myself on top of the bed. All the pictures I saw on that computer are imprinted in my mind. The feeling of loneliness I've had since my classes finished has turned into an obsession to find that woman. But where do I start? Don't even know how to leave this place without anybody trying to stop me. Snapped out of my thoughts by a knock on the door. It's probably Valentine, like always. Come in. Good morning, Clara. How do you feel? I'm fine. I'm glad to hear that. I was so scared that weird thing had hurt you. I have an idea. I need to take this risk. Valentine is the only one I can trust. I need his help. It didn't do anything. Don't worry. Hey, Valentine. Classes were different to the ones we had, right? You lied to us when you said you only have etiquette classes. What? Of course not. What are you saying? I saw how your expression changed when they asked you. Count for me. Okay, I didn't take any classes. What? I know I can do a lot of things, but I don't remember ever learning to do them. I just know how to do them. The girls talked about their training. I felt like I already knew how to do it, but I can't remember learning learning them even if I try. Why don't you tell me? I thought we told everything to each other. Sorry, Clara. Scared of losing your trust. Forgive me, please. I'll forgive you, but only if you do something for me. Of course, I'll do whatever you want. I need you to help me get out of here and find a place in this building. Get out of here? What do you mean? We're leaving soon. Once the professors come to pick us up, the place is almost empty now. It'll be our turn soon. That's the problem. I need to leave this place, but I don't want to go to another one. I need to find a room in this building, probably beyond the professor's living quarters. But I can't help you with that. It's impossible. Valentine, please. This is all because of that advice. Gave you these weird ideas. Are you going to tell the professor now? You said you wouldn't do... You said you would do whatever I wanted. Were you lying to me? No, I can't. Just have to come with me. It'll be easy. Please. Once in life, you have to be brave. Are you sure you want me to go with you? Yes. In that case, fine. Tonight, meet me next to the professor's lounge area door. Show the key card you gave to me. I knew you wouldn't use it for something good. I'll see you tonight. Okay, thank you, Valentine. Valentine gives me a shy smile before he leaves. Leave my room soon after. Headed to the backyard. I can relax here for a bit while I think about my plan. I'm the only one left. Time is running out. I'm really lucky to still be here. First, I need to run around the facility without anyone stopping me. Valentine can help me with that. Why should I hide something this important? A very dark place, probably under my bed. Sure, those computers are in the deepest part of this building. We'll go deeper and deeper until we find something suspicious. Once we arrive, I'm going to use that computer to give their memory back to all the girls connected to it. I'll give Valentine some courage. He could use some. Spend the rest of the day thinking about the details and every little thing that could possibly go wrong. Decided to head back to my room and take a shower before the time comes. Want to go with a clear head. Once the lights go out, leave my room and head to the professor's area, making sure nobody sees me. Valentine is there, waiting for me. Are you ready? I still think this is a bad idea. Come on, follow me. I slide the key card into the door and it opens. Walk around the dark hallways of the professor's area. But it seems like not a single one is up at this time. We only have any surveillance now, since most of the girls are left. Find a staircase leading to a lower floor, so we take it. Spend a few minutes walking downstairs. I've passed so many floors I've lost count. There's a window in one of them. Run towards it and take a look. Everything is full of buildings, trains and smoking chimneys, so this is the outside world. Can't wait until I leave. That is the outside world. Nothing like I imagined it. It's scary. Such a... Hey, you. Ah, fuck. Valentine and I turn around, startled by the sudden noise. It's a man, wearing a strange set of armor and holding a gun. What are you two doing here? We came here by orders of Mr. Valentine. Here, this is our card. Hand Valentine's father's key card to the guard. Stares at it for a few seconds. Alright, don't take too long then. Yeah, that's good thinking on your part. Otherwise that would have ended so badly. But I mean, we obviously know she gets out because we didn't have the whole Synergia visual novel and its story after this, so Valentine and I run downstairs. We run until the stairs end. We are exhausted. No one's caught us. You sure kept your cool back there. I told you, everything would be fine. So, this is why you wanted me to come with you? Look. Point at a huge metal door in front of us. Looks like it's made of steel, and extremely sturdy. It has a computer at its side. Work towards it and slide the keycard, but I only get a red light in return. Slide it a few more times, but the result never changes. Well, it seems like this is it. Let's go back to our rooms. Don't get it. I thought the keycard would work. Noises come out from the door. Huge pistons start to move, and locks deactivate one by one. Layers and layers of metal move out of the way until the door is wide open. Great! I can't keep doing this, Clara. I'm leaving. Fine, Valentine. Don't have to come with me if you don't want. Thank you for helping me. Valentine throws himself at me and gives me a hug. Good luck. Runs away before I can reply. Maybe he doesn't need me to give him some courage after all. Turn around and walk into the room. It's an enormous hall with a really high ceiling. Oh yeah, these are the machines. We finally get a bit of a good look into them. I just realized what this room is. This is the same room we had our final meeting with Sal. Because I recognized that little machine that he was hooked up to. So it comes full circle. There are 3 giant towers with a bunch of twinkling lights. Each one has a name. Which one should I connect to? I should start with the one on the right. Mara. Instead I connect my cable to the machine. Automatically I see the endless amount of files containing memories of those androids. Some are currently being used, while others are just sitting there, waiting until they are used to transform android minds. Just have to get their lost memories back to the girls. But then I'll never find that woman, Celia. Maybe, no. I shouldn't manipulate the others. Don't know what to do. Thought my plans were clear, but turns out they actually weren't. Won't be able to find Celia on my own. Can't give those memories back yet. Wait, what if I give them their memories back, but I also insert mine? No, it's selfish, but I don't have any other choice. I need to find her. Move all the files back to the brain of all the androids. Also insert my memories and feelings for Celia between them. Now the other girls will be free, just like me, but they will help me as well. Don't know if this is the right choice, but there's no way back now. Well, as we saw, it definitely was the right choice, and yeah, we got a somewhat happy ending. Disconnect myself from the computer. This was very easy. Strange. Nobody's guiding us, even though it's such an important project for the Empire. Walk to the machine and settle, and I connect myself. This machine is simulating countless strategies for the combat androids. Probably the one controlling the girls who had military training. Put a new order. It will activate when the girls start their duties. I had to find Celia and me, get us out of harm's way. That should be enough. Disconnect myself from the second computer and walk to the last one. I plug my cable in. White flesh surrounds my mind. My head hurts. My child, so innocent, so pure. Can't leave this place anymore, but you still can. You're so smart. You still have a long way to go, but I know you will do it. You were made for this. What happened? Girl running away from the facility. I already reprogrammed her. Take her back to her pod. She's ready for relocation. Yes, sir. Dreams. Clara? Can you hear me? Valentine? Clara, thank you. Thank you so much for everything you did for us. Sure the other girls are just as thankful. What do you mean? Where am I? You're on your way to another one of Vilta's facilities, but I set up everything to get you out of there. Everything will be fine, don't worry. I'm going to find Celia and leave this place. Finally did it. Everything went fine. Celia, please, you're my only hope. Aw, thank you for playing. Man, what a fucking epilogue. But yeah, it was nice to see, like, what happened leading up to her finding me and everything. That was really fucking cool. Man, I really fucking like that. But there is still one more little bit that we still gotta do, which is the DLC, Sunrise. So we'll start that one now. How she came back to life in a new body in exchange for a price he would have to pay every day of his life. Sashi died during a gang brawl that also took the life of his younger sister, Yoko. Wait, she dies? Well, fuck. That's a depressing way to start this. Back to life. I feel an intense heat imbue the tip of my limbs, making its way to the center of my stomach. It is as pleasant as ever. As the amniotic fluid drains out of my tank, the clenching sensation dissipates. I still feel like my bones are going to snap. Like that sensation when your knuckles are about to crack. Only all over my body. Oh, God, I don't like that noise. When the uncomfortable tingling finally ends, my muscles begin to work as they should, pushing my bones into their proper positions. Our cracking must be audible across the floor. I understand why some of the guys look at me when I'm a freak. Ah, yes, I'll enjoy this. Awakening is horrible, but when the pain passes, the feeling of relaxation is almost orgasmic. I feel invincible. Slight burning in the back of my neck reminds me of who I am beyond this body. Must have woken me up for a reason. I was supposed to be regenerating for a long time. Must have been something very important. You here? What's the matter? Got an authorization from the Emperor and the Council. Assemble your team. Wait, do you mean Yoko? Gather your team. Going to ETU. Can't believe it. At last. Understood. Are you mean in the conference room? No time. We'll brief you on the way. Okay, I'll be at the heliport in half an hour. No, head to the station. Can't evade the airspace. Understood. Damn, I thought we'd never catch her. After a year of waiting, we finally have you, Yoko. Poor Yoko. But I mean, it's not surprising seeing with all the shit that she's gotten herself into. Ooh, that's really pretty. Man, I fucking like that. And I wish we had more views or CGs like this. Man, it looks so cool to actually see a different perspective of the city. Is this the ETU? I was expecting something more attractive. I don't understand why people kill it to come here. Is this it? Yes. Where are we? In the ETU. Europe? Yes. Where is the sky? Give me a moment. Okay. Phoenix, this is Al. Proceed with command number 3. Correct and install the plan and context package number 3. Key Dawn. Beginning installation. Proceed with the reading. Central District of ETU has its own artificial sun, as do all the other districts. It said that this one is the brightest of all. As part of the attempt to preserve the Earth's time cycle, and digital sky was also scheduled, but they couldn't get enough power to put it in operation. Richest areas are on the rooftops, as they receive the most hours of sunlight. The place looks like a monument. What a thrill to be able to leave the Empire for a change. Still, these people would rather live in the dark than tear down their failed dome. Must have a lot of faith in being able to make it work. Guess this is where all those who didn't want to leave home came to. Children have never lived on Earth, and yet they were already doomed to darkness again for the failure of their elders. The privileged areas of the first row of buildings next to the sun and the rooftops are all remaining rows, increasing the value based on their distance from the main row. Tiger Team is heading to the maze, a privately owned apartment complex located on the 12th ring of buildings. It gets its name due to the close proximity between the buildings. The streets are narrow corridors, and it's usually possible to cross from one building to another through bridges built by the inhabitants themselves. It's a particularly hostile place, located at 820 on the grid. About to keep our eyes peeled. Location was chosen for a specific reason. Security levels in the area are very low and surveillance is non-existent. There'll be no need to maintain the cover. Package must be delivered for access to phase 4 of the mission. Pickup has been confirmed and the final objective remains achievable. It is recommended to adhere to the established schedules. End of recording. Sorry for the interruption, Coco. Are you ready? Let's go. Plans download completed. Make en route to destination. Team, this is Al. Everybody ready? Caterpillar Squadron in position. Ant Squadron in position. Butterfly Squadron in position. Follow the established route. Meet me at the apartment. Oh, these are some familiar looking faces. I think that was the last one. Phew, I'm beat. Thanks for helping me today. You're really tired after last night's work. Don't worry, I'll survive. How about you? Are you starting to get less tired? Yes, soon I'll be able to run the store by myself. Oh, she has a little plant shop now. Yay. Instead of having that one tiny little plant in the fucking bathroom. I'd like to give you a hand. It's my store too. You don't have to do everything yourself. I know, but if someday you can't come, we won't have to collude anymore. Aw, these guys are still fucking cute together. Now that we're closed. Stop, you're tickling me. Hey, it was you who wanted to change your body. Don't complain. Maybe we should wait. It's still too sensitive. Doctor said it would take a few months to get used to it. That's precisely why we shouldn't wait. Besides, we have a meeting. We have to go to that meeting. Don't remind me. Alright, we better get ready. I wonder if it was us or them who chose this place. Doesn't look very suitable for a meeting. Someone could jump out of these corners at any moment. There are artificial sunlight lamps everywhere and the smell is nauseating. Don't think they live here. They just come here to make deals. Is this it? It's a bit scary. It's here, don't worry, you're going to be fine. These people are going to take care of you. Wait, are we going to get ourselves our own kid? Fuck yeah. Hopefully we won't raise her into, like Yoko ended up being, but we'll try our best. Okay, I've had a great time with you these days with you. Will you come to see me? Had a great time too, but I don't think I'll be able to visit you. Sorry, maybe when you're older. That's okay, when I'm older. Be good, okay? Don't want you to end up like your sister. Okay. Tempted to use the situation to catch two of the Empire's most wanted criminals, but I can't risk jeopardizing the mission. Besides, no betrays Celia's trust. Still, I don't understand why the Central Command has asked me to restrict myself to going after Yoko. Have they forgiven Celia and Mara? It's barely been a year since the whole Synergia incident. Two masked figures wait for me. The center of the surprisingly well-decorated room. One is taller than the other. Imagine she must be Celia. Can't believe I'm standing in front of her. Hope it really is them and just not decoys. We've gone to great lengths to secure the area, still haven't seen them come in. No way they've been in here for days. How did they do it? Hello. First the girl. Go with them and test. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. Goodbye, you. I'll miss you. Goodbye, you. Goodbye. I'll miss you too. Smaller figure carries her out of the room, only to return a few seconds later. Miss that little thing. Really kind of obedient for such a young girl. Going to need you to take off your mask. Deal with Celia and Mara. Need to know it's you girls. Good, but remember what we agreed. Conversation will be done via the local network. Try to record anything, we'll know. Of course. Two figures look at each other for a moment and remove their masks. And indeed Celia and Mara, although the latter has changed a bit from the photos. She seems to have a more mature body now. My gaze meets Celia's, making my heart skip a beat. Pulse quickens. Wow, it's really you girls. Let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns? Sorry, but every time I hear that line, I think of, make a man of you. For that, I just wanted to tell you that I'm delighted to meet you. Big fan of yours, Celia. Oh, what do you mean? Well, I imagine you've done some research on me. Fang Yu, creator of the Teleco martial art of sacrifice. I haven't heard of it. Many of the techniques I have created are adaptations of your old techniques to fight cyborgs. Quite an honor to be able to meet you in person. Thanks, I guess. Since we're on a local network, if you don't mind me asking you a few questions. I would prefer that the Empire knows as little as possible about us. Won't tell anyone anything, I promise. I just want to get this over with as soon as possible. I think it's okay if we talk to her a little. According to that, what Inu told me, she's not our enemy. You said that? Well, then it's okay. Thanks, Mara. Read a lot about you too. Nothing good, I imagine. I'm afraid not. Sorry. Don't worry, we're used to it by now. It must have been difficult to survive since you escaped. Tell you the truth, getting here was quite a problem. As you may already know, the rebel cities fall. We had to move on. Once we came to the ETU, things got a lot easier. Now we have a very quiet life for now at least. Glad to hear that. No working for the Empire, but that doesn't mean I have anything against you two. Well, that's a start. To tell you the truth, I don't think the Empire has any interest in you at this point. Must have forgiven you. Maybe they realized that we were never a threat to them. Just wanted to live in peace. Yes, I suppose that they know you don't plan to attack them, and that the rebels have disappeared. They've come to the conclusion that trying to catch you would cost more than leaving you alone. That being said, usually the Empire is airtight. Nothing gets out, nothing gets in. They let people slip away just like that. Many others would try to escape. Tread carefully. Just because you're not their priority doesn't mean they've forgotten about you. Thanks for the advice, but the Empire should look at bigger issues if they don't want to disappear in a matter of years. On the contrary, we are stronger than ever, especially now that we have won the war against the rebels. Oh, well, that fucking sucks. Well, hoping that the Empire would go out, but yeah, I guess they can't go out without a big bang. Empire will not fall because of an outside enemy, but on its own. Council knows this, which is why they intend to eradicate any kind of internal rebellion immediately. That's why you are here today, and you are coming for Yoko, not for us. What the Council doesn't realize is that the new generation of androids brought by Synergia will be the ones to bring down the Empire. Funny you should say that yourself, being part of this new generation. That is precisely why I say it. New androids cannot be controlled. Constant attacks on and humiliations, and the androids suffer in the Empire will make these sentient androids try to escape again and again. What humiliations? The only thing they are forbidden to do is love a human. What humiliations? The very design of these androids is a symbol of hatred towards them. They are not allowed to dye their hair any color in order to distinguish them from humans. Their hair is now a badge, mark of their inferiority. They are condemned to servitude. No one can stand such a thing. They will rebel. But the Empire has control of the new 3 machines. inaccessible, so they will always be able to manipulate the androids to keep them at bay. Only the Emperor can access them, and it takes a very long process of several hours to verify that he is the one gaining access. They're not going to let the Synergia incident happen again. And when the Emperor dies, the Emperor will never die. Body is probably superior to mine, and they will continue to improve it. Everyone dies. I understand that you can't say it out loud, but eventually even the Emperor will kick the buckets. No matter how much science and medicine they throw at his body. I don't think so. Changing the subject, says you live in peace, but I'm surprised that Celia is living a quiet life. Don't you miss some action? The truth is that I work in a small store, but she still does small jobs from time to time. Of course, should have guessed. And do you like living here? In this place with no sky? It's not perfect, but I prefer the long days here to the short time cycles outside. Someday the day will be finished, I'm hopeful. Seem to like this place a lot, for I haven't just arrived. We've been treated well, much better than in other cities, though there are a lot of stupid laws. Love between humans and androids is not frowned upon here. Feel a little bad about what they did to you in the Empire, but you shouldn't have broken the law. Besides, Yoko killed a lot of Delta agents using the android of hers. It was quite a massacre and they haven't been able to catch him. Someday I'll run into him and justice will be served. The android was manufactured in the Empire's refugees district. It was made by an old Japanese android craftsman named... I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. Even you wouldn't be able to defeat it. The only way to stop it easily would be to hack it. The art of sacrifice has never failed me. I would surely be able to take him on. If I could kill it, I'd earn the respect of the Imperial officers. That why you're going after Yoko? To earn the respect of a bunch of old geezers? They're my family. They have given me everything. I mean, that's kind of what Celia was like when she was working for the Emperor or the Empire and stuff. You, think of yourself. You're nothing more than a tool for them. Someday it might be your race. It might be your race the one they'll outlaw. Question their authority. Won't always be on your side. Normal for you to think so, but I'm not like that. I used to think that way too, but you'll change. They will make you change. When the Empire collapses, you get out there as soon as possible. Maybe you'll manage to dodge the falling rubble. Celia, I admire you, but I'm not a traitor. Okay, I'm leaving. Mara, don't take too long. I won't. Wait, Celia, I didn't mean to offend you. Shit, it's the last thing I wanted. Talking is clearly not my strong suit. Hope Celia didn't take it too personally. Not that I'll be able to see her in the future, but I'd like to make a good impression. Yeah, you definitely don't want to get on her bad side. Don't worry, but think about what she said. It's just that I'm happy with my life. Don't judge you for what you did, but I'm different. You don't have to explain yourself, relax. So, is the Empire really that afraid of Yoko? I don't know if here is the right word, but it's clear that they want to kill her. Make sure Tetsuku, wasn't some kind of clone where Yoko would keep her memories. Turns out she's just a child. Don't get it. Why does Yoko care so much about her? I don't know what kind of monster you imagine Yoko to be, but even she loves her family. But I'm pretty sure they created her in a test tube. She's not a real sister. None of us were born naturally. If you're my Celia, who is not an ordinary human, why wouldn't Yoko love her sister? I guess it is not as far-fetched, but why would Yoko recreate her sister? All the chaos she caused last year just to get her back? It wasn't Yoko who created her. It was a morbid rebel idea. Yoko was simply incapable of abandoning a clone with her deceased sister's face. How gruesome. No more than kidnapping her. Why did the Empire do that? What was it in for them? I don't know. Afraid that information is above my rank. I only know that we came because Yoko is surrendering. Something we couldn't refuse. Why is she doing it? Or she would fight to the death. You'll have to ask her that. Don't think a person like Yoko can change so easily. Probably up to something, but no matter what, she won't get away with it. While this may sound impossible being used to the Emperor's paranoia, there isn't always an elaborate plan behind every decision. In this age of accelerated progress, you have to learn to adapt constantly. Celia and Yoko, fortunately, took a very long time to realize that. Is Celia as stubborn as she seems? No, she's Celia. I understand. Well, I think it's time for me to go. Take good care of her, please. Don't worry. So, where is Yoko? For that, read that you are immortal. That's right. Don't believe what your creators tell you. They didn't tell me a single truth. I'll keep that in mind. Hope so. Yoko's waiting for you. You'll see her in a moment. Waiting for me where? Who chose the location herself? Deal was that we would give you her location. Yoko is not that easy to find. She doesn't want to be found. That being said, remember that once I leave here, whether you go to kill Yoko or not is up to you. Understand. Sorry it had to end like this. Hope everything will be different with her, but you haven't told me. Goodbye, you. Mara disappears. What? I've been hacked? That's why they wanted me to use the local network. Shit. You, where have you been? At the meeting. What happened? So I attacked all the other teams. Only you are left. Had to prepare an extraction point. No, I will complete this mission. Negative. We are at risk at Telecode to get Yoko. Head to the extraction point. I'm going to turn off the comms. I'll contact you when the mission has been accomplished. You, that's an order. Not sure how to fix this, but they infected my brain. I'm used to having a whole army of technicians at my disposal for these kind of missions. I still don't understand how they could have hacked my vision. Barely have any implants, and they're state-of-the-art. Could it have been Celia? Should have been much more careful in dealing with her. What's wrong? Yoko. In the flesh. Were you here the whole time? No. Anyway, let's get this over with. You're wrong. I'm not gonna fight. That was the deal, wasn't it? I didn't think you'd keep it. Put the barrel against my forehead and pull the trigger. You held up your end of the bargain. That's all I wanted. It doesn't make sense. After all you've been through, I don't believe you. Well, piss off then. Before I kill you, ask me one question. Is she important enough to cause so much chaos? Is she more valuable than your own life? Gonna kill me or not? Okay. Look over to her and ready my cannon. Lean to barrel against her chin. About time for the sun to rise. Ow. Shit. Knew she was lying. That hurt. You couldn't just kill me and be done with it, couldn't you? Had to spit your line. Well then, I changed my mind. Let's go. As you wish. This was my original plan anyway. Hell yeah. Okay, that's a cool-ass looking tattoo on the back. Yoko takes off her jacket, revealing her tattooed body. Looks me in the eye for a second and rushes at me. He extremely fast and lands a blow on my chin, shattering it. I try to dodge her next attacks while powering up my muscles. Barely had time to prepare myself. I really feel less pain with each of her blows, and it's less difficult to dodge them. Every time she lands one, she breaks a couple of bones. The one of her right jabs, I managed to duck and hit her in the ribs. It hard as a rock. It's clear that Yoko is a cyborg with military components. torn my hand to shreds. I had no choice but to use my techniques and take my advantage of my cannon. One of the kicks hits me in the stomach, almost piercing me. Ugh. Shit, thinking too much. I have to act. I wait for the right moment to dodge one of her blows and fire my cannon. Easily deflects it with her hand and... damn, she's really fast. I haven't even given her a scratch yet. This rate, she'll beat me to a pulp. I take one of her kicks to my chest. I grab her onto her so I don't go flying. Wedge my cannon right into her ribs and pull the trigger with a loud blast. Good. Taken half of her torso. She's finished. Not bad, but I'm kinda bored. It's over. Before I manage to smile back at her, Yoko punched in my face. Back up and try to gain space to reload the gun, but Yoko grabs me by my clothes and yanks me towards her like a limp ragdoll. See, that's why I took my jacket off. Gotta get out of the dojo once in a while. I chamber around, and before I even realize it, she hits me with her elbow, breaking my gun in half. I'm screwed, although it looks like it's not completely broken, and the barrels are still intact. Next thing I know, Yoko throws me against the wall and hits my skull. I think it hurts. Me, Yoko. I've fainted. I think I've died. I had to think again, a little bit. Been dead for a few seconds. Where am I? I can't see anything. Eyes, they form again. See spots. Yoko's still there. I see that they hand out the title of Immortal pretty easily. I was hoping to die today, but what a bummer. Need to kill her. I have no mouth. I can't get her attention. Please don't go yet. I can't fail. Ooh, somebody else is here. Here's someone else, but I can't make out her voice. The eardrums have stopped working. Need to focus eyes, brain. I manage to raise my head. See something better, but not clearer. A mere slight sound that drowns in the blood rushing down my throat. Still alive? Seems you're actually more important than I thought. Well, I had to fucking disintegrate you then. Yoko walks over to me. Feel the ground sink under her weight. Grabs my shirt and lifts me up a little. She extends her fist to strike me. Now, I move my hand as her arm comes up against me. Ooh, shit. That's brutal. I hear the clang of metal against her teeth and pull the trigger. I only see a blur of red afterwards. Sound of falling bits of flesh is heard for a few seconds, and a shower of blood blinds me again. Life still for a minute. I can still feel my bones creaking, but my usual healing is not Yoko. Beating has stopped. Regained some of my vision, enough to get the hell out of here. Oh, Darla. Man, surprised you're still around. Here's a second figure, but I have trouble making it out. Try to speak in between gasps. Who are you? I only came here for a body. Wait a minute, you're Darla. You were also involved in the Synergia incident. Are you working for Celia now? I'm just doing her a favor. She helped me escape and saved my life. Sure, you almost killed yourself with your experiments. I know almost everything about what happened after Synergia. I'm the Emperor's right hand, after all. Do you go around saying it? Not that you'll be able to tell anyone. Afraid I had to take her body. Sorry it was you who came for Yoko. I have nothing against you, but I had to do my job. Strange pink gas has begun to come out of her hand, quickly filling the room. Immune to poison, I just don't... I know you're too young to die, but I hope this serves you as a lesson to you. Lesson Yoko has never learned. There's always someone stronger than you. Can't breathe. Am I going to die? Bring my hand to my transmitter and activate it again. Are you there? We already have a team heading straight for your position. Stay put. We're coming for you. Hear Darla dragging Yoko's lifeless body away. At least I had completed my mission. No, at least we got going straight from that to this. It's a very abrupt switch in feelings. 10-minute switch has been activated. It's done. Are you okay? Yes, just a small part of me expected Yoko to break her end of the deal. Della, she said she fought, just not to win. I'm glad to hear that at least she wasn't executed in cold blood. Don't feel guilty. It was herself who insisted that we couldn't intervene. I know, it's just maybe we shouldn't have ignored her, like we did so many times with me. Should we really be talking about this in front of the child? Maybe. So what now? Now we keep our end of the deal. Time to debate this little girl. Come on. Feel intense heat imbue the tip of my limbs, making its way to the center of my stomach. It's as pleasurable as ever. Managed to get me out of there. How long have I been in this tank? Anyway, if they wake me up, it's for a reason. Another mission. Back to life. My fucking god, that DLC was so much more brutal than the entire game. But yeah, nice to know that Yoko didn't go out without a fight. I mean, that's to be expected, but man, that was really fucking good. I really liked this visual novel. It was so cool. Yeah, I've always liked this Simon kind of retro cyberpunk type genre, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. If you guys want to try this game out for yourself and maybe support the devs, the link will be down in the description below, and yeah, with that, we'll be moving on to the next game.